Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hi, everybody. It's Miss Richfield 1981 and Lewis. Lewis is waving. Hello, everybody. Here we are we're still in P-Town. I got 9 more shows to do in P-Town and loving it. It's going really well. It's beautiful. And I'm ready for Speedo bingo. Hang on a minute here. We've got to get my bra strap. I got a new undergarment going here. And look at little treats. Look at Lewis's treats. You've been such a good boy. I'll give you a treat, right? And listen to this. Watch this when I undo this. Isn't that cute? Every time you open the bag, it meows at you. All right, so I'll give you a couple of these right now just to tide you over. And there we go. We'll give you just 2. How about that? That won't be nearly enough, but so I am so excited. And I'm in my little lady Speedo. I'm in my lady Speedo, as you can see here. And I love this because it's got pineapples. It's a 2-piece, and it's got bananas and then pineapples. Look at that. Pineapples. Yeah. Bananas. It's real nice. I like it. It's very fruity and fresh and lovely. And it's the closest thing I can do with Speedo, that's for sure. And it's not name brand. I don't buy the name brand. Can you now he knows where these treats are, so he's just going to bother me the whole time. Now we can't get treats the whole time, okay? So now let's meet our studio audience. This is our 113th bingo. And let's see our audience. They're beautiful friends. Oh, my word. Look at this is going to be spectacular. Look at the people. Look how beautiful they are. Lewis, look how beautiful they are. Pay attention to the people and not the TREATs. There we go. Lewis is a little distracted. So, it looks great. And my friends Bud and Barbara are sitting right next to me here, right there. Hi, Bud and Barbara. They're coming to us from Maine. Yeah, Old Orchard Beach?
That's right.
You know, a lot of us would refer to that as Canada. But the fun thing is we just had lunch together just the other day in P-Town. And Bud and Barbara come down. They usually come down during Carnival, and they came down early this year. And I hate to tell you this, but it was a really good carnival. Oh. It was a really good carnival. It was maybe the best carnival parade we've ever had.
Oh, cut it out.
I know. It was quick. And it was just a great time. But anyway, but it was so great to catch up with you all, and so great we got your connection going. The last time we tried to get them on Bingo, it was like they hadn't paid. I think you hadn't paid your bill. I think you were working on, because they're on a fixed income. Well, we'll talk more about that later. But along with them is Brad and Amy, another beautiful couple. A lot of guy-gal couples right now. It's a little bit hard to tell who's the guy and who's the gal. Is that Amy on the left, or look at you and you're beautiful? Go to Sunday meeting.
Hallelujah.
Because you're down south, isn't that what they call those hats down south? The Sunday go to meeting.
It could be. I wear them every Sunday.
And then Amy, do you live nearby?
I do, yes.
It's like right down there.
Yeah, down the street to Frolic.
Oh, really close. Oh, that's super. That must be fun to live so close to Brad. And Brad, we haven't seen you for ages. You haven't been on for a long, long time.
84 years.
Looks like you might still be going to the gym occasionally, at least.
Trying.
Yeah. So, well, nice to see you two, and I'm looking forward to catching up. And then also we have the fabulous Eric and Jade. And Eric and Jade, look at your place.
Hey.
Where are you coming in from? Where are you calling in from?
Toronto, Canada.
Canada.
We
Oh
actually
my
are
gosh. I can't believe you made it here on time. I mean, the show went on in metric, so it's just shocking.
The conversion was hard for me,
I mean, don't you use the 24-hour clock up there or something? I don't know. Is it snowing up there yet, or is it still nice weather?
Not quite. Not that much.
I love your place. Looks really great. We're gonna have to have a little tour before we look at that. I mean, all decorated and everything, and hopefully you've all got your Speedos on.
Oh, yes.
I mean, these are all friends of ours, and also newlyweds too. But anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. And finally, we have one last person all by himself, the only person by himself, because I'm not by myself. I have Lewis. I don't consider myself single. When Lewis is like glued to the side of me, I don't feel that I'm alone ever, including the bathroom. But Rick is also a friend from P-Town, and we saw each other in P-Town. I cannot get this cat away. Okay, I'm going to have to put these in the cupboard. I'm putting the treats in the cupboard because he will not leave them alone. Okay, there we go. Now you've done it. Okay, so Rick and I just saw each other on the street in P-Town. He's another P-Town friend, but you're in Boston tonight.
Yeah, I just came back this afternoon, and headed to Pittsburgh on Wednesday.
Oh, right, because you got a big competition. Well, we're going to talk about that too. And your friend, Adrian, is under the weather a little bit, and so he's kind of on hopefully the healing end of the terrible Cape Cod crud. Is that what he got?
Yeah.
The crud, as we call it. Oh my gosh! Well, it's so good to see you. I can't wait to visit some more, because everyone's got some exciting news. So it's it's a fun group. And so thank you guys so much for joining us. I have to talk to Chris and review our instructions for just a few moments, because I don't remember, like, probably 50% at least. I mean, I have my notes and notes on the notes. So I'm hoping I can keep track of it today. I don't know. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good. And I may have to look at your notes. It's been so long.
Well, you're not going to get blown away by any of these hurricanes, I hope, are you?
No.
Are they in your area at all?
No, hopefully we'll all be fine down here, but it's the
It's
season.
sort of north of you, aren't they?
Yeah. I think it's north and east.
That's really kind of frightening, though, isn't it? Or do you not get frightened? But you probably are
I
frightened.
don't until it's like 2 days away, or like a day away, and they're saying it's a for sure thing. I try not to think about it too much.
And are you still doing your public service?
Yeah,
For how much
another year of that, and then up for reelection.
And then up for reelection. Oh, that's kind of exciting. Wow. And are you going to try to go for another term? Chris is a city council member in Wilton Manors, which is surrounded by Fort Lauderdale. So, and it's totally a fun place to visit. Are you guys busy now, even though it's summertime?
We are busy. But by the way, I hear, and we can talk about this later, but you're coming to Fort Lauderdale, actually, I think in February again.
I am February 17th at Sunshine Cathedral. The ink is still wet on the contract. So we just found out, and you can go to sunshinecathedral.org if you want to get tickets. I think they're already available, but they have such a full range of stuff going on. They've got stuff going on all the time. When you look at their schedule, it's amazing. So amazing. So much fun to see. So if you guys are ever in Fort Lauderdale, take a look, or if you live anywhere near the area, take a look at Sunshine Cathedral. I think it's a church, but that's also a center for performing arts or something like that. It's really amazing. It's one of my favorite places to perform. I absolutely love it. And then do you still do your gym?
Yeah, so that's been keeping me busy and hopefully getting me ready for Speedo summer here, summer Speedos here. We'll find out.
Gosh. Yeah, because we're just leaving Speedo weather, and you guys are just getting into Speedo weather because you're Speedo weather all winter, right?
We're pretty much Speedo year round here. That's what we deal with the hurricanes.
Yeah. It's worth getting blown off the map once in a while just so that you can enjoy that nice weather all the other time.
That's right.
Normally it's just nice down there. Absolutely. So review for us now, Chris, what we need to do.
Yes,
if we're going to play bingo.
So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you're more than welcome to keep watching there, but you may want to head over to Play Bingo Bonanza because the real fun sort of happens there at playbingobonanza.com, because you can play 3 games of bingo and there's 3 cards. So that's 9 chances right there to win a gift card to the Redbubble store, which is the perfect place to do all of your shopping for all of your Miss Richfield needs.
And Christmas is coming up.
I know. So get a head start. This is the year that you said you were going to get a head start. You also said that the last 10 years, but this would be the year to actually do it when you win today and get that Redbubble gift certificate. So, but you got to remember though, hesitation leads to devastation. You don't want to let someone else snag your Redbubble shopping spree. So you got to make sure to be the first to hit bingo because only the first person wins. So be quick on the draw on that one. If you're not so quick on the draw, or maybe today just not your lucky day with numbers, there's still a chance to win because we also we give a gift card to somebody who is sharing it on Facebook, which you can do by hitting the share on Facebook button. We'll choose somebody at random who will also get a gift certificate. So be sure to play along. You can also chat there and all that kind of good stuff. And let's see here. What else am I missing? Oh, also while you're there, it's a good opportunity if you're able to send a little tip along. We absolutely appreciate it. Sort of what keeps all this going. You don't have to think of it as tipping. You can think of it as like funding the arts, like the fine art of Speedo dancing. So we absolutely would appreciate that.
And we want to stick around because there could be a Speedo dance where
perhaps
people in the Speedos are dancing.
It seems like it could be a thing.
I've got different hair on today. And then if you're wondering why I can't read my notes, it's because I have a cat laying on these are my notes right here. And this is Lewis.
In close proximity to the snacks, no doubt.
Well, the snacks are now in the cupboard.
Oh, maybe that's why he's blocking you from seeing your work. Now, then maybe it's more of that, protesting.
At least he's not walking on the computers like he usually does. So that's great, Chris. Thank you so much. And we're like right on schedule. So because we are going to play, of course, Naomi and Yvonne. Oh my word! As I'm clapping, I'm realizing it's the cat fur. I thought it was my hair, but it's Lewis. It's all over me. Anyway, but we have Naomi and Yvonne are still here. They come to P-Town. You can see the fur, can't you? Anyway, can you see it? I can see it anyway. So Yvonne and Naomi are here in P-Town, and I'm in a new place, and it's nice, and I'm just renting it, so I have to be really careful. So I can't have them inside because probably another half an hour somebody could hurl, and so I cracked a window, and they're sitting outside, and so they're ready to start the games and let the fun begin. So all I have to do is see. That's all I have to do is just look over there. Beautiful. They're loving P-Town. They're loving P-Town. So anyway, so we are ready to start, and we're just doing bingo in any direction. Super easy. Ruth is ready to go here. Lewis is laying on my notes, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but it's regular bingo in any direction. Right there. That's 5 up and down, 5 across, or diagonal. And super easy. I mean, it's just regular bingo like you played when you were a kid. You remember that, don't you? Anyway, so I'm in this new location in P-Town. I'm loving it. If you know P-Town, I'm right behind the CVS. And so we're going to call all the numbers and all the letters because we're playing all. Now, sometimes we'll do a special game as we go along. But this game, all the letters, all the numbers. And if you have this first number, it means you're going to be lucky, okay, for the rest of the evening. And, of course, that is B8. I could have had a B8. That means if you have that number, you're lucky all night long. And we say, wee! Okay, that's all you have to say. It's wee! It's very exciting, I'm telling you. And there we go. And also, I would like to talk, look at that. Trish, look at Trish. She's looking beautiful. Oh, and John, who's feeling better now. John went through a little craziness. All these people, Russell and Greg and hi Sherry Brown and John, from Scotland. I got your donation. Thank you. And Noble, and look at this, Noble Wick and Marvin and all these different people, everyone, and Sheree and Wendy and Stella and Dan and Natalie and Brian. Hi Brian and Shannon, and all these people this is so very, very exciting. And so let me speak, if I could, first to Rick. Since he's single and alone and probably feeling sorry for himself. But you're really, now, Rick, you are really a cosmetic surgeon, right? Isn't that or what do they call, what's your proper title?
Plastic and reconstructive surgeon.
Plastic and reconstruction. I love that. Now, is there a difference between that and cosmetic? N32.
Well, cosmetic surgery, I mean, what I did most of my practice was reconstruction. So breast reconstruction, breast reduction, things like that. So that's not necessarily cosmetic, even though it may make things look better.
Oh, so like if somebody wants a nose job, do you do one of those? I-18.
I don't anymore. All I do now is male breast reduction.
Male breast reduction?
Yeah. So guys who get man boobs.
Really?
Yes, because
I don't know if I've seen the man boob.
Well,
73. I take that back. I think there might be a man boob or two during Bear Week.
Yes, there are lots of man boobs during Bear Week.
Yes, but they're hidden by the fur, so you don't always.
And they relish their man boobs in many cases.
Many cases, I think they grow the man boobs.
They grow them, yeah.
G55. And tell us now, you're not only into reconstruction of, and by the way, that's really amazing for women who lose their breasts due to cancer or anything else. That would just be wonderful to be able to have somebody help you to be able to feel, because that's how clothes fit,
Oh,
so
yeah, that was a big part of my practice up until about 2017 or so.
Wow. And then hang on a minute, G53. Yeah. What changed it? Why did you go into man boobs?
Well, I'd always been doing that. That had always been a big part of my practice. And that's how I got involved with bodybuilding, actually.
Through the man boob? Is there some sort of a man boob association or something?
Guys who use steroids grow man boobs.
But look at this. We were just talking about gals sometimes losing their breasts. B9, everybody. Better than malignant, as we say. B9. So, yeah, it's the only cancer ball there is, but it came up at just the right time, I must say.
Amazing.
And so you were working on the man boobs and decided to start working out?
Yeah, well, the guy behind the desk at the gym sent me a bodybuilder who had this from using steroids, and then another one, and then I competed and got more patients, and so I just kept doing that for 20
B14, and then you started lifting weights. Did you not lift weights before that?
I had been doing it, but I was skinny because I used to run, and when I quit running, I put some weight on, and next thing I knew, I was bodybuilding.
And then you're bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And oh my word, is that you and Adrian?
That's me and Adrian.
Look at Adrian. Amazing. Right? How long does it take to get bodies like that? It's like on the far right where it's like, holy Moses.
Well, that's where I am right now.
Every single
to get on stage next week. That's what you got to look like. But that's just a 6 to 8 week process of dieting for me from where I live normally.
6 to 8 weeks. So in 6 to
Yeah.
8 weeks, if I start eating right, I could look like that. Oh.
Well, 40 years later.
I-19. This sounds like something I need to get. I need to get a hold of you and find out how to do this. Although I don't know if I need to look like that.
No, you look great. You don't want to go messing with the beauty queen figure you have.
And what do they judge you on then when you're on these contests? Is it is there a like in the beauty pageant that I was in? It's not just being pretty. You also have to be able to answer a question, about world peace or Jesus or something. I-22. So what do you have to do in that? Do they have a personality end of that, or is it all just for the most
There
part?
is not a personality end. For there's different classes. So there's bodybuilding, the really big guys. Then there's classic physique, which I do, which are smaller, more normally proportioned guys as opposed to the ginormous guys. And then I also do classic. Then I also do men's physique, which is the guys wearing the board shorts. And for men's physique, you have to be good looking. So I don't do so great there, but my body's okay.
Oh, come on. You and Adrian, G46. I ran into them in P-Town. I don't know. I think
try to smile a lot.
Would work well. Look at Lewis is trying to get the treats, which are not there. He didn't see me put them in the cupboard. So he's looking now, aren't you, buddy? So B13. How many? Now, have you ever won any competitions?
Well, the one I won last July, I won a contest which qualified me as a pro. So now if I win, I get money.
Really? How much money might you get?
Not much.
I love that you might get money.
I competed as a pro. I won $500 in 2003. I donated it to our charity for Ecuador.
Oh, well, Rick always provides a prize at the drag brunch, and I didn't host it this year, but they still had it this year. It's so much fun. 071. He's always donating his services and so forth to raise money for helping our women, which is really nice of you. It was very generous.
The brunch was good, though. It was fun.
Yeah, I heard it was great.
Yeah.
And my friend Mackenzie from P-Town, great job. I knew she would do a great job. I mean, when I handed that thing over, I was careful. I told Joachim, the guy that owns the place, that patio, G56. I told him now I picked the best person I could possibly find in town to do that because she's got such a great personality. She's amazing. Now, don't forget it's just bingo in any direction, you guys. Any old direction. Oh, this is kind of exciting. 066. Now, while we're talking, let's bring Bud and Barbara in. I think this would be a nice compliment to Rick because they just were in P-Town too. Have you ever run into Rick when you were in P-Town?
No, I think I would have.
Yeah, that would hurt if you ever ran into him. You could probably try not to run into him because he's very solid, And how about you, Bud? Have you ever competed in weightlifting or anything like that?
No.
Well, I'm a little surprised at that because oh my gosh. Oh, and look what the next ball was.
Oh my goodness.
Crap. Oh, I am so upset. Well, hang on a minute. We have to find out who our winner is. And so where before we do that now, we were just talking to Rick about now where is this competition, Rick?
In Pittsburgh.
It's in Pittsburgh. Okay. This week, because we have to put Rick on our prayer list. We got to get a prayer chain going for him because it's going to be, it's going to be in Pitt. First of all, he's going to Pittsburgh. So that should be
from there. So
that's the first thing we put on the prayer list is that. And then secondly, he's going to be, so what day are you actually doing this? Saturday and Sunday? Sunday?
Sunday.
We have to focus. So when you're all at church, Bud and Barbara, when you're at church on Sunday, think of Rick, saying a quick prayer for Rick, unless you do your mass on Saturday or whatever. I don't know what it tells me these things. So, but best wishes, and also best wishes for Adrian. Is he also competing?
No, he almost did 2 years ago. He was very close.
God, he's got such a great physique, and he's clearly Like,
yeah, he came down to about 2 weeks out and just was not comfortable with the posing stuff. So it's a lot of work. It's
and I think you Mose. I thought you were just born able to pose. I mean,
no, you got to
most of
learn
the
to
game
do it
had-
right.
Yeah. How about you, Bud? Do you pose?
I have. I mean, if they ask me where the beach is, I tell them.
Yeah.
I tell them it's over
That
there.
way.
You ask me if I do work out. I used to go to the gym, but one of the main reasons I got married was so that I could stop going to the gym.
Amen to that.
I mean, once you don't have to, once you don't have to, she don't care how I look as long as I can, make supper at night. So
Right. As long as you can dish up the ice cream in the evening. They love ice cream.
That's it. You stop going to the gym then. Once you're married.
I know your secrets up
Don't
at
go to
Maine.
the gym.
Plus, it's like you got to wear so much clothes up there. Nobody's going to see your physique anyway for about 9 months out of the year, right? Exactly. All right. Well, look at this. Here we go. Bud and Barbara. Oh, that is looking good. Look at that. I love your house. That looks so homey. And all the dogs. How many dogs do you have?
We only have one of our own. Those are a lot of, we're dog watchers and pet sitters. So this was on Christmas Eve, I think. We had like 7 dogs here.
7?
Yes.
And do they all get along?
Yeah.
That's what they do. They play and then they just hang out. That's it.
That is so nice. How about that?
Everybody
Chris
finds
has have you ever seen Chris's dog?
Oh my God, he's gigantic.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a cat. Hold everything. We're not making the announcement yet. Oh, what's the cat's name?
This cat's name is Beaner.
Beaner. Hi. Beaner's super handsome. Beaner's gray like my old cat, like Dusty.
Yeah, he's a pain in the butt. When I get home, he doesn't stop talking until he goes.
Oh my gosh! Look at Chris's dog.
He's like too big to lift up. He's like 110
He's
pounds.
bigger than you.
He's bigger than me.
Which is not saying a lot, but it's still, because Chris is tiny. He's adorable. I didn't say small. I said tiny. So there's a difference. That's so. I love your cat. How old is your cat?
Like 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah. Lewis is 6. Yeah, I know. He's flashing the bingo.
Like a reminder that we were off script. I feel like Joe.
Every time I clap, there's just cat hair everywhere. All right. Yes, we should get going because we were ahead of schedule before I started yapping. So, who is the winner?
On that note, it's Roy from Manchester, Michigan. That is the winner of our first bingo. I think the first from Manchester.
I know. And when they know you in Manchester, you know what they say. All right, everybody. Hot dog.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Oh, it's so great. I'm grabbing my balls right now only because you are so generous with us. And we appreciate that so very, very much. And we have a little group called the Bingo Boosters, which we try to get everybody's name in at some point. And you all have been so very, very generous. And Joe, do you happen to have the Bingo Boosters that we could just rattle off some names? And these aren't everybody by any stretch of the imagination, but we want to thank Gerard. Thank you so much. And Michelle. And Lewis, how about that? Now, I know that Lewis, he's in LA. Hi, Paul. Thank you so much. And Tyler and Chad. Also, our friend Barry. Some of these names come up over and over. Grace and her beautiful child was on just the last bingo we had, the Pride Bingo. What a joy that was. And Paul and Pat were just in P-Town for Paul's birthday. They came to my show, so that was super fun. And Jeffrey, we're so thankful you're still around. Thank you, Jeffrey. And then can you take the second row of this, Chris, while I try to get the cat hair out of my mouth?
it's always wonderful to be able to say thank you to Brian Keene. Brian, I missed you. You have to come back down and visit again in Florida, as well as to Roy and Alan Mendelson, my good friend Kevin Murdoch. It's nice to see your name in there, Kevin. Thanks for supporting us so much since we started this. And then Brett Olive and Chris Otto and Lori Pocklop. That's a fun last name.
That is a fun last name.
And then Tricia Shermers and Susan Sholkoff. And last but certainly not least, Catherine Vidiello. We appreciate all of you.
And Susan is going to come see me in Milton, Delaware. And Wendy and Jerry came to see me in New Hope. So it's fun to see. And then Pat came to P-Town and a bunch of other people have come to P-Town. It's really fun to see people on the road that you see their names, but you don't get a chance to meet them. And that's so exciting. We so appreciate you guys very, 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 very much and making this all possible. And we do it a little less often, but we sure appreciate your generosity. And also, our next bingo, thank you, Joe. Our next bingo is October 30th. It's blood curdling bingo. We're doing bingos about every other month, if you haven't noticed the kind of schedule we've got going. And blood curdling bingo, and that's on Monday, and Halloween falls on Tuesday this year. So we thought, oh, that would work out. I think most of the parties will be Saturday before Halloween, probably.
The party is going to be Monday night here at Blood Curdling Bingo. That's when the party is.
Man, that is so good. And I am still, just to catch you up on, I'm still in P-Town for 9 more shows out of 58.
Wow.
I did 58 shows this year. So I have 9 left. I'm here until, as you can see on the sign there, I'm here until September 16th. So I do a 5-day week. This coming week, I'll start Wednesday and go through Sunday because of the holiday. Then I'll do 2 Friday and Saturdays. And after that, I head to Milton, Delaware on Friday, the September 22nd. I'll be in Milton, Delaware at the historic Milton Theater, which is amazing. I'll be in Rochester, New York, October 14th. I'll be in New York City at the Triad, which is super fun. If you haven't been to the Triad, it's on 72nd between Columbus and Amsterdam. And I'll be there October 20th and 21st. And then I do my holiday show in the Twin Cities. I'm traveling with Atlantis Events on their Mexican Riv cruise. I'm busy. Busy. I've got a lot going on. And but February 17th, I'll be back down in your neighborhood.
That's a lot of Greyhound bus trips. Like, do they have a lot?
Yeah, I'm in the Mile Long Club. I am definitely in the Mile Long Club. And then, Joe, did you happen to have a chance to get those photos together from P-Town? I sent you some photos, and I never checked. So if oh, you did. Oh, good. I know we've got I have a bunch of them. So hopefully, this is Bear Week. Look at Bear Week. That was so much fun. And that pool shot was actually a memorial for my friend John, who headed up, kind of founded Bear Week and headed up John Burroughs for many, many years. He passed away this last year. So we had a beautiful memorial for him at the pool side, which is exactly what he would have wanted. Everybody's swimming, having a good time. And just a moment of silence for him and of thinking about him. And then did you happen to get the other? Oh, you did. Good. Thank you, Joe. I mean, Joe is so good. This is my number one fan, Kurt, who is on the right-hand side of me as you look at this picture, and other friends at our carnival party. And I was Barbie. Look at me as a blonde. Isn't that something? Do you even recognize me? It's really something. And there's Paul and Pat at his birthday. That's Paul is on the left and Pat is in the middle and doesn't really like to be photographed. He looks fantastic. That was at my show in P-Town. It was Paul's birthday. This is Addie, and she's a new friend. She comes to bingo from time to time, and she and her dad stopped by and took pictures, and then they went to Cool as a Moose, which we can all do, and bought all sorts of fun stuff to remind her of me throughout the year. That bobblehead we no longer have bobbleheads. If you have a bobblehead. Oh, and there's Noble at Cool as a Moose. Noble is so awesome. He's my new friend. He's the new manager there. He runs the P-Town store. They have 6 different places. And they're actually headquartered up in Maine, up by Bud and Barbara. And so that's Noble. He's fabulous. We love him. And you can also get all my stuff there, too. Oh, and the Brennans and the Mendelsons featuring Cassie and James. They're two kids and grandkids of the Mendelssohns, and so much fun. They have been on Bingo. Actually, the Mendelssohns and the Brennans have all been on Bingo, and they came to see my show in P-Town. I love that photo. And we had so much fun. Oh, and there's Jim and Claudia and Laura at Essentials, and that's where I hang out after my show. So if you're ever in P-Town and you want to see me after a show, I go to this Essentials, which is super fun. And he did Chuck-a-Duck, and you can see he got the duck up on the window ledge. You throw these ducks up on the, anyway, it's called Chuck-a-Duck. It's so much fun. And we play ukulele and sing. And there's Kieran, and Kieran is one of our Bingo regulars, and he stopped me as I was driving by. He was at the boat slip and introduced himself, and we finally got a photo. And Kieran's a super guy. He's been with us, I think, since the beginning. Some of these folks have been there so long. And here we go. Trish and Amy and Steve and Carrie and Michelle and Sonia and Kelly and Amy too, all at the show. And you'll recognize some of them because they've been on Bingo too, all of them, except a couple friends. A couple of them were new, but they came to my show too. We had such a great time. We actually met for coffee the next day out by the water and just sat and caught up, and it was just so much fun to meet people and to see everybody. It's just a joy. We really love it. And then Chris Congdon, also he's from Orlando and such a great guy. And he came to P-Town for the first time, wore his Miss Richfield shirt that I think he got on Redbubble. And he loved coming to P-Town. He was only in town for a few days, but we had a great time. I showed him around. It's always fun to show somebody around who's never been to P-Town before. We have such a good time. So, oh my gosh. Oh, and the magic mirror. Here's the magic mirror. We're going to do this kind of quickly today because we showed so many photos, but thank you. And I know probably more of you came. I know more of you came. And I apologize for not getting all of the pictures. You can certainly send me pictures, email them to me, and we'll get them on next time if we didn't get them this time. But I'm looking through my magic mirror, and I'm seeing my friend Todd from Minneapolis, which reminds me, he's my penis, plays the piano for me. And he's watching from Minneapolis. He's going to be with me during the holidays. Hello from Queens. Oh, my gosh, Amber. Oh, and Larry during Carnival. Thank you. We had a great time. Hey, Wendy and Jerry and Stella. And I know we miss you so much. That's Todd. That's who I was, just a no Speedo for me. He's wearing his 3-piece bathing suit under his flimsy burnous. Yes, thank you, Todd. He plays the piano for my Christmas show. Hey, Jerry. Look at Jerry, how fabulous he looks. From Rochester, I'll see you October 14th. And Jeff Brand, I'm so glad to see you. He's an old country western friend of mine from the Twin Cities out in Palm Springs now. Hi, Mike. Great to see ya. And during Bear Week, Revo, look at and the magic mirror and Revo. He needs to say nothing. He's lovely. Andrew, he was a very talented. I've recommended your show to so many people. Well, he's a famous actor. Thank you, Andrew. That's an honor. And I love this. Love you, Miss Richfield, from Tim from Tempe. Hi, Tim from Tempe. And Greg from Wakefield, Massachusetts. And Lucas from Brazil, from Sao Paulo, I think, if I remember. And Sao Paulo is amazing, huge city. John from, John is just from New Jersey. That's not quite as exciting as Brazil, but John's pretty excited with Anthony. And hi, Gary from Toledo. Good to see you, Gary. And Sapa from Wazata, who I used to work with years and years ago. Hi, Sapa. Good to see you. And Sapa worked for a newspaper back in the Twin Cities years and years ago. And hey, Josh, good to see you, darling, from Salem. Salem is so beautiful. And Sue, hi, Revo again. Hi, Noble. Susan Uchokoff. Oh, my gosh, and Mark and Misty and Sherry Brown and John from Scotland and Ryan and Craig. Hi, Susan from Minneapolis and Kevin and Wendy and Brian and Kevin and Mark and Curtis and Noel and Charlie and Rusty and Shelly and Mark and Tim and Jay. This is insane. And Craig and Natalie and and Kevin and Sapa again and Larry from North Cherokee and Fountain if you're looking for Jerry. Yeah, and and Rudy, who I just had coffee with this morning, and Ralph. Hi, Ralph. And Thomas and Eric. And so Eric of Eric and Derek, we just talked about you the other day about being actors in New York. So many of you, and we do have to keep going. So that's why we had to race through that so quickly. But anyway, thank you so much. And Lewis is still here too. Look at Lewis. Look at. So, and always a reminder that, remember, when we look through the magic mirror, It's a friendly wave. Hello. And I see everybody. And not everybody's smiling. You know, sometimes people are like, you know, it's a little stressful time for some folks. If you're going through a stressful time, you talk to somebody now. We're not made to do this on our own, right? Oh, there's Chris. Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi.
I've seen Chris through the magic mirror and on the screen, both. It's like I'm seeing double. I'm seeing you through here and over there. But yeah, right, Chris, we're not made to do this on our own. We're made to share the burden, right?
That's
and,
right.
you know, and maybe join a gym or something, right? Like your gym, and you can hang out and talk to people. But anyway, but just remember, share, you know, don't try to do stuff on your own and try to tough it out if you're lonely or you're sad or whatever, you know? So, and sometimes life is that way, right? Right, Lewis? Lewis gets sad sometimes, not very often. He's looking for his treats right now.
Mainly when you hide his treats, does he have that experience?
They're in the
Chris
cabinet.
is supposed to be telling you right now that you should have Lewis move because we think he's blocking your Wi-Fi. You're getting all chopped up, and we're not. Your beauty is not coming across the way we want it to.
Oh no! Oh, you know what, Mike? Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Hang on a minute. It may not be Lewis. Wait, it could be something else. Hang on. Let me get out of the way here. Oh, there we go. Let's.
Do you have friends in the house playing PlayStation?
No, I actually have Dusty's feeder in front of it. Oh, but it does give you a chance to see my beautiful outfit again. Oh gosh. So there we go. Is that any better? Is it hello? No? Yes? Well, keep me posted. We gotta start the next game.
It's not so much better, but this will be our first Braille bingo.
It isn't better? It is better.
Not so much.
Not really better.
Oh, it isn't? I wonder if I should try. Oh, it's too late to try another.
Nope.
It's too late to really try something else. Am I not coming through?
We're capturing a lot of lovely frozen moments. It's perfect.
Oh. Okay. Well, listen. Let's start the next game. Let's start the next game. This is a great game. This is an easy game, you guys. Super easy game. Oh my word. And this isn't, Lewis, do you think you're blocking the Wi-Fi? What do you think? So this is Speedo bingo, which means only O's. We're only doing O's. Now, only O's means just the yellow balls, okay? Just the yellow balls. We're getting a bunch of yellow balls here. So just the yellow balls, okay? And that means just the O's. And play on all your cards. And remember that there's also the share prize coming up as well. Oh, look at all the yellow balls coming down. So they're all coming down. Hang on a minute. We're rolling them down. And then I need to talk to, let me talk to Eric and Jaden while I'm getting ready here. Hi, Eric and Jaden.
Hi. How you doing?
So am I freezing? How am I looking in Canada? Am I looking, oh, geez. Am I looking okay? Or
A
am I
little frozen. It's fine. A lot, you know, we're used to people looking frozen up there.
Can you still hear me when I freeze?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
You hear it loud and clear.
Oh, no. Hang on a minute. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, now Lewis moved. Is this any better? I wonder if it's any better with me. Lewis just moved for the first time since we started. Okay, hang on a minute. We're almost ready to start. So you guys are from Toronto, and Canada is such an awesome place. And what do you guys do in Canada? Somebody's in TV, right?
You know, I worked in. I'm a news producer, so I've worked in like TV news for a while.
Oh, TV news. Wow. And is there anything to really report in Canada? It seems like it runs pretty smoothly. Oh, there's fires occasionally. Oh, yeah, you have those terrible forest fires.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh no.
You may have seen our smoke. Yeah.
Oh no. I almost. Did you see that? I almost lost me. So, do you want me to do anything, Joe? I just saw me go black. And
You're
you know what they say.
We hear you.
You can hear me.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
As long
You
as
sound
Helen Keller
lovely.
can hear me. I mean, everybody can hear me. 074. We'll crank this game out here. 074. Now, which one of you is the TV guy?
It's me, Jade.
Really? Are you on air? Do you actually go on the news? Did you actually talk?
No, I did years ago, but I'm one of the behind the scenes people. So I for years I worked in the control room, so I'd be the person sort of yelling at everyone in their ear.
Because I was going to say, dressed like that, I can't imagine your on-air talent. But maybe, it is Canada. Oh, 69! Oh, 69! Oh, 69. We love Oh, 69. So you're writing and you grew up in a small Canadian village. So you didn't grow up 71. You didn't grow up in the big, shiny, fabulous Toronto.
No, it had 750 people. Yeah.
Wow, that is a small town. 750 people? Oh, 61. Oh, 61. That is tiny. And then where did you grow up?
He was even smaller.
I grew up on a farm in Wisconsin, actually.
In Wisconsin? Wow, yeah. That's right next door to me in Minnesota.
Do you know what Appleton is?
Yeah, I know where Appleton is.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, but not Appleton. Well, Appleton's not that small.
No, it's in the outskirts. So on a farm,
You're in the country.
In the country,
So not even in the suburbs of Appleton.
No.
Like out in the country. Wow, what kind of farm was it?
It started as a dairy, but then they switched to fields. So they have a lot of land there. So.
Oh. Are they doing well? Are they still there? Are they still there?
They're still there, but they're older, so they rent out to other farmers now.
And none of your brothers or sisters decide to stay on the farm? Clearly you didn't.
Actually, both of them are actually around this. They actually stayed, so they're going to be taken over when my parents go. So.
Oh.
I'm the one that got away.
67. Well, I was going to say, how was it growing up in a farming community as a Mo?
Well, that was pretty shoved down the hole. It didn't really come out at all.
Down the hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it becomes another hole.
And then
there's many holes. I know. There's lots of holes in life, isn't there? Oh, 73. Oh, 73. Okay, now we got to get some more yellow balls. Oh, 73. And so, but you're working in, and I didn't understand exactly what the notes were. What do you do then, Eric?
I do visual effects in film and TV. So I do.
You do what?
Visual effects. So green screen work, like compositing.
Oh, did you guys meet on TV?
No, we met on Scruff actually.
It's a typical gay love story.
Yeah.
So it's a classy story.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that, you guys. And that was when? When did you get married?
October 1st.
Just last year.
Oh, so you're coming up on your first anniversary.
Yeah, exciting.
Wow,
We've been together for 8 years now, so.
Oh, you've been together 8 years, and then you got married. Well, that's nice. Oh, 66. So you've been together 8. Oh, geez. Oh my God. We're right in the middle of their love story, and then we end up with bingo.
Yeah, we met 8 years ago on Labor Day. So
I haven't been freezing up, have I?
No,
have I been freezing up?
Yeah,
okay, good. So what were you saying about Labor Day?
So Labor Day will be 8 years that we met.
Oh, on Labor Day, an American holiday.
Well, we have that in Canada too now. So
you do, and I was going to ask you, so you moved up to Canada. Then do you become a citizen of Canada?
Yeah, so I can get my citizenship.
That's sort of a goal for a lot of us.
Yeah,
a lot of us have been thinking about that. How does that work exactly? Just in case things get much worse.
You're always welcome. You're
going to hear a knock at the door. You're going to hear your doorbell. It's going to be me and about 25 other people behind me. You're ready to.
We've got a spare bedroom. It's fine. Yeah.
That's great, and I love your mirror in the background. That is so cool, and it looks like that's the only artwork. But what's with the flowers and the swans?
A little pink flamingo.
Oh, they're drink holders. Oh, I thought it was. Thought it was part of your decor. Now they're going too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like there's something in the air. I don't know what it is.
So
So
I wanted to make it look nice for you, so
well, I mean, yeah. What I like is it's understated, like Canada. Just a couple of drink holders in the background with some, flowers. I love that. All right, well, let's get Chris in here and find out because we have our winner, but we also have our share winner, which I never remember, but I consulted my notes today.
I love how you're like on top of it for me. I appreciate that.
Well, not really. Have I frozen? Have I frozen in the last minute?
You've frozen, but every frame of you is absolutely beautiful, so it's never upsetting. And on that note, our share winner. So our share winner is Greg Holloway. Congratulations to Greg. He's sent a bunch
Greg?
of yes.
Oh, yay!
And then
where is he from? It doesn't say. Does it?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but wherever he's from,
I know him.
And he's sharing things with, which we appreciate.
We really appreciate that.
We also appreciate Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for bringing us Paul Reichik as our next winner. We love Paul.
And Pittsburgh?
Yes.
And we were just talking about Pittsburgh because that's where Rick is going to go. Oh, that's exciting. Well, let's.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
I find it interesting that you asked Lewis to move, and he moved, and he has not been back. I don't know where he is. He's gone. There he is. He's sitting across the room over there. So that is so funny. Well, I want to bring everybody in for just a moment because it is Speedo Bingo, and the last game is always a pretty quick game. And we ended up chatting with Rick a little bit, and we chatted with our couple from Canada. We didn't have a lot of time to talk to Bud and Barbara, but we're going to do that. And then Brad and Amy, we're going to talk to you on this last game. But what I like to do is, because I love Speedos, and I think when you wear a Speedo, you should dance. And so first of all, I'd like to see everyone's Speedo. So I showed you my, so Rick, let's see yours. There's Rick. Oh, look at Rick. Oh, Rick.
Oh, dear. Let me change.
Oh, maybe we could have shown Rick's last.
Of course.
Oh, dear.
Well, I would.
They're little bears.
Gummy bears.
Oh, they're gummy. And there's one big gummy bear. And look at that. Oh, that is really, wow. You look great. Great. Really nice. You look like you're ready to go for that competition.
63 years old.
Well, that's another cat. That's a different cat.
Oh yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah, that does look like my cat. Oh, my old cat. Oh, and look at the boy. Look at Eric and Jade. Oh, Eric and Jade. You Canadians. Look at that.
Chris Lopez. Nice.
I love it. And I love that there's no artwork on the wall disrupting
all the underwear. Typical
plain wall. Although you do have to do that looks nice though. So who is that on your swimsuit?
Yeah, it's Chris Lopez studio. I got in Palm Springs actually. Chris Lopez.
Really? So you paid a lot for that, and that and that monopoly money you people call money. All right. So now it looks like, okay, there's Brad and Amy. Look at you. Oh, fantastic. Oh, and this is the Speedo, Brad?
Birds of paradise.
It's Birds of paradise. That is not a Speedo. That is a swimsuit.
I can check real quick if you want.
Well, you go change. You go change while we hurry up now. And then Amy, don't change. Amy, yours is on. And then Bud and Barbara. Now, Bud, here we go. This is look at Bud. This is the main. This is Speedos in Maine. Look at you. Oh, man. So, Rick, do you think he has a chance?
All right, I'm back.
I think. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. This is much better.
Oh, that's great with the flamingo.
That's the Speedo, and it's even. Look how homo it is. It's fabulous. I love it. Very nice.
Honey, it's a homo.
Well, did you see Bud's? Bud is wearing a Maine Speedo. Have you seen Bud's?
Oh,
That's
nah.
the Speedo in Maine. That's that you want it. You don't want to wear. You want to wear as much as you can. Okay, so we're gonna do a dance. Are you all ready to dance?
That? Right. You can always see from here to here.
That was a workout. Now, the only one I did not see dancing was Barbara. Barbara, are you? What's going on with you, Barbara? Oh, there she go. Oh, look at her go. Oh, she did. Were you dancing? And I didn't see it?
Go Babs. Go Babs. Go Babs. Rocket. Go Babs.
Wow, it is just like it's like a garden there with your
Yes.
beautiful outfit. We love it. Oh my gosh! And then Chris, thank you so much for joining in. We really appreciate it.
How could I miss
And
this?
we're going to. No, Lewis is sitting on my notes. I have no idea. Is there anything we're missing other than going to the last game?
No, I think it's just the last game.
I think it's the last game. I literally cannot see. He's sitting. There are my notes, like right there. So, and he's just sitting, laying on there, waiting for his little treat. I should probably give him a treat, right?
That seems right.
That seems about right. Where did I put the treats now? Oh, I think I put. Here they are.
It's a good time for me to remind people, by the way, that if they love that beautiful art dance thing that we just did, they can certainly send along a little something. It helps us make all this possible. You could do that via Venmo or Real Tips or wow, what's going on there? That's pretty crazy.
It's a little clip.
Oh.
It clips
I
it
got
to
that
your
one.
feet.
Thank you, good boy.
Isn't that great? I got it at Kohl's. I got it at Kohl's, of all places. I was actually here. I'm going to throw these on the floor. You can go down and enjoy them down there. There we go. There we go. That keep busy for a minute. Then I'll put the rest of them up here. So, thank you so much for participating and hanging out with us. And we're going to do a very. Oh wait, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah,
What?
so Joe just reminded us that people can still be in the studio audience. So if they want to be on that blood-curdling bingo, they can just email Miss Richard Live and join us. And that one's going to be the party to be at that one. So
Yeah, and everybody dresses up, much like tonight for the theme, and yeah, it's fantastic. And you know what before anyone else leaves, you know what the name of this next one is, guys? Because we play Lucky 7 sometimes. I changed it to this. See what you think about this. It's Lucky 9. How about that? I'm not sure what it meant, but Rick was the one that told me to do that. Rick, yeah, I'm not sure what it means, but he said just do it. People will appreciate it, So hang on a minute. I got to get the gal to do one last. Yes. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. All right, so this is going to be really easy and really fast. So I have to, before I start this, I have to bring on Bud and Barbara and I have to bring on Brad and Amy because we haven't really spoken to them yet. So we have to bring them on first before we get started because it's lucky 9, which means you get 9 on any card. You get 9 on it, and it'll be so you don't have to have any design. You can't count the free space, but any 9. So probably only call like 9 balls. Oh geez. The thing is open. I didn't snap it shut apparently. So hang on a minute. Okay, well that was a little alarming. Here we go. I guess I didn't shut it. Here we go. There we go. Oh geez, is it gonna go now? Okay, there it goes. So I'm gonna call. There we go. Well, that kind of works well. So G57, and so now look at Bud and Barbara. Aren't they fantastic? Bud and Barbara are way up. How far are you from Canada?
Oh, 4 hours, 5 hours.
5 hours.
Really,
5 hours.
Really close to Canada. Well, what are you close to? Are you close to Vermont or something?
Massachusetts.
New
Hampshire.
Oh, so you're like down further.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh, I-16. Now they met in 1967.
Ooh.
I know. What year were you born, Brad?
1982.
In 1982? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. And Amy, I'm not going to ask.
Thank you.
Because it's not polite. So, how much do you weigh?
A lot less than I used to.
A lot more
Really?
than
So you've been working on that because Rick is into the bodybuilding thing. So we've been talking about that, about eating right, B12. How much did you lose? Do you ever advertise that?
I will. Yes, I've lost 45 pounds in 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think Bud and Barbara and I have gained 45 pounds. I think we gained.
I didn't lose it. I found it.
Bud and Barbara and I, we're talking about how fat we're all getting as we're getting older because we all like ice cream. I-19. Y'all love to hear that. I-19. And so, but now why did it take you, Bud and Barbara, so long to get married when you met in 1969? They didn't get married until 1988. So how old were you, Brad?
I was 5.
You were 8? Wait, how old were you in 1988?
5.
Brad? You were 5? Okay. So they got married when you were 5. How did that work? How come it took you so long to get married?
I went to California for the summer of love, and he went in the Army, and then we didn't see each other at all for 19 years. And then we bumped into each other on a street corner in Salem, Massachusetts, and we got engaged about a month later.
Wow. A month after that, you bumped into each other. Isn't that beautiful? G46. Isn't that nice? That's a beautiful story, you guys. It's really nice. It's so beautiful. And then they've been married. So how many years has it been? 88, 98. How many years is that?
35.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I guess it has been 35 years. That's amazing, you guys. And do you have a secret to longevity of relationships for those of us that, maybe don't know the secret?
Don't go to bed mad. Stay up and fight.
Don't get it. I like that.
Yeah.
64. Don't go to bed mad. Stay up and fight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sounds like good advice. But you guys don't fight, do you?
No.
No, just
every day.
Yeah.
Just every day. B7. I hope not in front of the children. I hope not. And then Brad, you're still in the Air Force?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't believe that. It would seem
23
like
years.
And when are you going to retire?
In 5 years.
Oh, 5 more years. Wow. 5 more years. That's a while. Okay. B2, everybody. B2. And then Amy, what do you do for work?
Well, I'm an IT professional. So, technology.
You're it.
Yeah.
You know that Wi-Fi you got a problem with?
This is the gal who could have helped me, right? Had she just made the short trip from Alabama to Massachusetts. N34, you guys, N34. And remember, you just have to get 9. You just have to get 9. Hey, we're doing pretty well. It's only 9. Speaking of 9, it's only 9:03, I think.
Yep.
We're actually doing pretty well considering. I mean, sometimes we're just starting the last game at this point.
Yeah.
And so what do you do? But you work for Royal Caribbean, right? And I go on Royal Caribbean sometimes. Occasionally. Do you work for them, Royal Caribbean, Amy?
No.
Oh, because it says that maybe like you did work for Royal Caribbean?
No.
Do you know what Royal Caribbean is?
I do.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, let's start there. G52. I probably edited my notes. I'm sure the notes were correct, but somehow I managed to. What's that? You don't have anything to do with Royal Caribbean. You have anything to do with the cruise industry at all?
No, I love to go on cruises. Does that
Would
count?
you like to go on cruises?
I do.
Oh, well, what's the last? Because I'm going on a cruise with Atlantis Events in October to out of LA down to the Mexican Riviera. 62. It's lovely. Have you ever been on a cruise, Bud, Barbara?
No.
Oh, you should.
No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be crammed on a boat with 3,000 people. I'd kill myself.
Would you?
Well, then maybe don't.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Here.
I just couldn't. I don't know. There's too many. When I go away on vacation, I like to be like by myself. Well, he can.
So you go to Carnival Week in P-Town to be by yourself?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Which is the biggest week in P-Town, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And they renewed their vows a number of years ago, and I got to be there when they renewed their vows in P-Town. It was really beautiful. B11. That is so fun. So you haven't. So what have you? So you come to P-Town on your vacations. What else do you do? Go anywhere else?
We go to St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands in the spring. And
Kind of exotic.
we're going to Scotland in October.
Oh,
You're going to Scotland?
Yeah.
You should see John Taylor. He's one of our bingo guys here.
Bingo.
I know. We should get you connected to John. Do you know where you're going to go in Scotland?
Kind of all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should connect you two.
Thank
So
you
if you go near his, he's in a really beautiful area. So I'm sure if you go around Scotland, you'd probably go, oh, we should connect you. That would be a riot.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
can.
Yeah. Can I forward your information to John?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Because that would be. And when are you doing that?
October 6th till the 17th or something like that. 6th.
October 6th and 17th. Okay. So coming up.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we didn't even talk about that at lunch, apparently. And when are you coming to P-Town, Brad and Amy? Everyone else has come to P-Town. Rick is in P-Town. Everybody else has been to P-Town. But you're not coming?
Yeah. About the size of it, yeah. I would love to come to P-Town.
What about next summer? What do you think?
I would love
I think
to
you
do
should come.
that, yes.
Chris from Orlando came. Gene Bean is here. I mean, all these people from Bingo. Well, anyway, so let me bring Chris on to see who won, because we're a little bit over, but we're not doing too bad. I have to say this is one of our better bingos as far as time goes.
Apparently, Lewis being on the notes is good for all of us.
Apparently. Who knew?
Who knew?
He's still sitting on the notes. There he is, still on the notes.
Speaking of
So
good
who
luck,
won our last game?
From Alpharetta, Georgia, it's Gary Butterfield. Congratulations, Gary.
Oh, I wonder if I knew him. And from where in Georgia?
Alpharetta, Georgia.
It's pronounced like that.
Yeah, I know where that is. Oh, that's exciting. Nice.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your ball and play.
I want to bring everybody back on to say thank you so much and remind everybody that I will be traveling after I close out my show here on the 16th. of September. And then I'm in Milton, Delaware that next Friday. I'm in Rochester, October 14th. I'm in New York at the Triad Theater, the 20th and 21st of October. And then I am in, then I go on the October cruise with Atlantis Events, and I do my holiday show in Minneapolis at the Illusion Theater. I'm in Minneapolis from about the 1st through the 17th. And so come and join us, because I really would enjoy it. And, you know, we're going through some crazy times in this crazy country of ours. I know you Canadians don't know what I'm talking about, but really, this song right here is what it's about. And I want to thank Joe, who does all of our technical work, and apologize my connection's not better. Next time I'll be at home. And then I also want to thank Chris and Matt, my manager, and Bob, who arranges our audience. And all of you who come back for bingo, blood-curdling bingo on Monday, October 30th. And in the meantime, let's all remember this is what it's all about right here, folks, right? None of you win or lose. And all our best wishes to Rick. Good luck, Rick. I hope it goes well. Let's get ready to spell L-O-V-E. Are you all ready? Is this it? This is it right here. Here we go.
This thing don't work for you. Yeah.
It's for the only one I see.
I'm gonna get framed too.
It's very, very extraordinary. Here's even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you. Ooh, love was made for me and you.
And you, and you, and you. I love you all. Good night. Bye. Thanks, everybody. Have a great
Makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play?
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play?
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. The right can hear you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Hey!